My name is Tresselin Mahat. My metric number is BS20110068. The key concept I'm presenting is communication. This key concept refers to tactics and media that are used by a company to communicate with internal and external group. Internal group refers to owners, managers, and employees, while the external group refers to society, customer, shareholder, creditors, and supplier. This key concept is one of the key to a successful company. Why? Well, you'll find the answer throughout my presentation. As a big media industry, what do you think the tactics and media that are used by the Walt Disney Company to communicate with the internal and external group? I will explain that in the second part of my presentation. The first component of this key concept is tactic, while the second component of this key concept is media. What grabs my attention about the first component of this key concept regarding the Walt Disney Company is how they use various types of tactics to make sure that they are always communicating among the internal group. The Walt Disney Company uses tactics such as conducting a public speaking and discussion forums, creating boards, writing annual reports and newsletters, and making phone calls. These are the most effective ways that the internal group or the employees or the employers can always communicate with each other and always keep up and keep on track with the daily schedule of the company. The second component of this key concept is media. The Walt Disney Company uses media such as chat rooms, emails, and broadcasting through television or radio, and as well as publishing and advertising, which is mainly done by the worldwide social media such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. The targeted market for the Walt Disney Company is people of all ages and people of all over the world. That is why the Walt Disney Company uses this type of media, because this type of media has a worldwide range where everyone in the world can access this media. That is why the Walt Disney Company uses these types of media so they can connect with everyone of all over the world. The plus point of this key concept is that the internal group can always communicate with each other that will improve the work performance at work. This is because communication plays a vital role in a company environment. Why I say so? Because without communication, it is impossible for a company to operate well. Because in a company, we need to do discussion, we need to do meetings, which all requires us to communicate. That's why it's really impossible for a company to operate well if there is no good communication within the company. In contrast, when there is a good communication within the company, of course, this will eventually increase the work performance of employees at work. This is because when you have a good communication, which means you have a good relationship in a company. So a good relationship with your colleagues will induce a better performance in your work. The minus point of this key concept is when the company advertises an advertisement through the social media, outsider might take this chance to plagiarize or steal the ideas from the company. This will eventually, in long term, it will cause a loss to the company. Besides that, outsider might also use the company ways of communicating to hack their system. When these immoral individuals manage to hack the company communication system, they might steal private and personal information of the company, which they will use to stain the reputation of the company. this will leave the company in bad reputation. And in long term, if this continue to happen, it may cause a loss to the company, where the company might lose their customer and decrease their income. What I have learned from this key concept is that it is compulsory to have a good communication internally and externally within a company. Nowadays, there are a lot of types of communication that we can use to make sure that we are always communicating with our colleagues. So why communication is one of the key to a successful company. For example, when you are instructed by your manager to conduct a program or an activity, and you are in bad terms with your colleagues, you don't even communicate with your colleagues. So how are you can conduct the activities or the program smoothly if you don't even communicate with your colleagues? Because when conducting a program, we need to do meetings, we need to do discussion, and all of this require us to communicate. Imagine if we didn't even communicate. It's really impossible for the program to run smoothly if we don't even communicate with our colleague. So that is why it is really important for us, for a company, to possess a good communication. A good communication will cultivate a good relationship between our colleagues. When we are in good terms with our colleagues, when we have a good relationship with our colleagues, of course, this will eventually improve our work performance at work, improve our efficiency while doing our work. This will lead to a production of a better quality product. So that is why communication is one of the key to a successful company. I believe the Walt Disney Company are standing where they are right now because they have a good relationship within the company and also with their customer. That is all from me. Thank you.